And following up on President Moon's plan to better the welfare for Koreans, the government announced a slew of measures aimed at overhauling the country's welfare system. The hope is to secure basic living standards for everyone and help those struggling to make ends meet. Park Ji-won reports.
Against the backdrop of Korea's increasing poverty rate and widening income disparity, the government unveiled this 3-year welfare plan on Thursday.
The key of this plan is not about simply expanding government spending on welfare, but rather it's a paradigm shift that puts those so far neglected by the government at the center of our policies.
Under the plan, the number of people who receive the basic living allowance from the government will increase from the current 1.6 million people to over 2.5 million people by 2020, nearly 5% of the nation's population. This jump of about 55% in the number of recipients is due to government plans to ease some of excessive requirements needed to receive the allowance. With the measure, the government expects the number of marginalized people who are not protected or supported under the current welfare system to fall to some 330,000 people from the current nearly 1 million people. In addition to these measures to financially support marginalized households, the government is strengthening the nation's medical security, housing allowances, and educational support for low-income brackets. To help low-income groups afford medical treatment, the government has lightened the financial burdens of health care for children and senior patients, especially in cases of hospitalization of patients under the age of 15, seniors' dental care, and care for dementia patients. The government also plans to actively help socially vulnerable groups be economically active by helping create 57,000 new jobs and giving further financial benefits to young people from low-income brackets to support them in their search for stable employment. By 2020, when these 3-year national plans are scheduled to be completed, the government aims to drop a new set of 3-year plans to complement the current measures. Park Ji-won, Arirang News.